Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Spectrum Classes. So in this video we are going to discuss about the nature of alkalinity. So it is important to know about the nature of alkalinity because most of the numericals are based on this. First we will calculate the different type of alkalinity like P alkalinity and M alkalinity, or based on the relationship between the P and M alkalinity as mentioned over here, like P is equal to 0 or P is equal to 1 by 2 M. In numericals, it has been asked like which kind of alkalinity is present and how much it is present. So that we need to calculate. So for that purpose, this video is very important. And at the end of this video, I'll just give you a simple trick. Remember all these terms which are given over here. So in the previous video, we have already discussed that the alkalinity is present majorly due to these ions, right? So this is hydroxyl ion, this is carbonate ion, and this is bicarbonate. And the reactions involved, like these are the alkaline ions and they react with the H plus ions. So here OH minus on reaction with H plus will gives us H2O. And here it is important to know that OH minus and HCO3 minus alkalinity do not exist together. This is very important question from the Viva point of view, as well as it is also asked in so many competitive exams. So the question is given like that: if we are having NaOH and NaHCO3, so these two species cannot exist together because these two reacts with each other and form Na2CO3 plus H2O. So it is important that OH minus and HCO3 type of alkalinity do not exist together. So here you can check that if OH is absent, then HCO3 present, and if OH minus is present, so HCO3 is absent. Here it is important, this carbonate impurity is important, and because this CO3 minus minus reacts with H plus in first step, and this step is considered under the P alkalinity or phenolphthalein alkalinity, and this formed bicarbonate will react further with the H plus ion or the acid, and it forms carbonic acid, and this reaction is come under the methyl orange alkalinity. So this is important for carbonate. Half of the reaction is considered under the P alkalinity and half of the reaction is considered under methyl orange alkalinity or M alkalinity. This bicarbonate alkalinity is considered in the range of M alkalinity. Now you may have a question, why this reaction considered under P alkalinity and why this reaction considered under M alkalinity? So the reason behind this is the pH of the reaction. Since like in the starting we start titration. So when we add acid from this burette to the working solution, so its pH goes down. So the working range of phenolphthalein is 8.2 to 10, and for methyl orange it is between 3 to 4, right? So as we discussed earlier in the phenolphthalein and methyl orange indicator videos, so you can go and check there. So this is the reason why this reaction comes under the methyl orange alkalinity, since the pH to this point downs the phenolphthalein indicator and it comes under the range of methyl orange alkalinity. So I hope you understand this. Now the point comes, what are the relations? So here suppose one by one we will consider each of the relation. So here we are having P is equal to 0. So first you try to understand what does it mean. P is equal to 0 means what? Here simply you just try to understand. Here P and M represents the phenolphthalein indicator, alkalinity, and methyl orange indicator alkalinity, right? So P is equal to 0. So what does it mean? Here P is equal to 0 means these two reactions are not there, and these two reactions are just because of hydroxyl ion and carbonate ion. So no hydroxyl is present and no carbonate is present, right? So what is left now? So if this carbonate is not present, so this reaction will also not present because this is just because of this carbonate. So the impurity is only just because of bicarbonate. P is 0 and we are only having this much. So M is consumed for this only. So this is equal to m. This is how one can calculate the different type of impurities. Okay, so this is the first relation. Now second relation. In the second relation, it has been given that p is equal to 1 by 2m. So again, this is very important to understand. So p is equal to 1 by 2m. So what does it mean? Here p is equal to 1 by 2m. So it means the methyl orange is consumed twice of phenolphthalein. Okay, so how it is possible? So suppose you just try to think of, if I'll just select this portion only, because this is under the P alkalinity as well as M alkalinity, and M alkalinity covers the whole range. So if I will consider this much, so this is in the P alkalinity and the whole part will be in the M alkalinity. Okay, so in this way our m is equal to 2p. M is equal to 2p, or p is equal to 1 by 2m. So only these two relations, if present only, then we have this type of relation. So in this way, OH minus is not present and HCO3 minus is also not present. So here it is given 0 and 0. This carbonate alkalinity is equal to m is equal to 2p. So here either you can write down 2p or you can write down m only. Okay, so it can be m only. So this is my 2p, because first we do the titration with phenolphthalein indicator because of the pH range. So we generally prefer with the p only. Now the next relation is, if my p is less than 1 by 2m. So how we can think of this? P is less than 1 by 2m. So just try to understand this part. P is less than 1 by 2m. When we have this, so how it is possible? So it is possible this bicarbonate alkalinity is also present, but my OH alkalinity is absent. Okay. Only then it is possible that my P is less than 1 by 2m. So I hope you understand this point. So this is important. So OH minus is not present. My carbonate is present and bicarbonate is also present. Now the question comes, how we get this relation. Okay. So to get this relation, how we will do? So we simply consider this part first. So this is for carbonate, we are having 2p, because M is also considered over here. Understand? This is for P, and these three we are having is equal to 4m. This carbonate alkalinity is P plus P. Okay, so 2p. And the whole range is covered by the M. So this bicarbonate is equal to M minus 2p. So this is how one can calculate the amount of carbonate and bicarbonate alkalinity present in the given water sample. Similarly, for P is greater than 1 by 2m. So just try to understand how it is possible that P is greater than 1 by 2m. So first you simply think of, this is my P is equal to m by 1 by 2m relationship. Okay, so if my P is greater than 1 by 2m, so how it is possible? It is possible if OH is present. If we consider the OH also, so only then P is greater than 1 by 2m. Now this OH minus alkalinity is there and this carbonate is there, but no bicarbonate is present. So here it is given, no bicarbonate is present. Now how we are going to calculate this? So these two are in P alkalinity and these three are my M alkalinity. This relation is possible if my bicarbonate impurity is not present. Here I have shown this bicarbonate impurity is 0. Now, how these two relations will be calculated? So first, what is easy to calculate? It is easy to calculate for us this much. Okay. So how we are going to calculate? Up to this much, we are having M alkalinity. So if I deduce this M minus P first, what I will get? I will get the volume consumed for this relation only, right? So this is my M minus P. But since it is twice of that, so I will multiply this by 2. So in this way, I will get the carbonate impurity. This is clear. So I hope this is clear to you. So this is how first we calculate the carbonate alkalinity. We calculate the carbonate alkalinity. Now we will come to this point, how we are going to calculate this. So please do not confuse over here that 2p is equal to the carbonate. Since the relation changed, so this value also changed. So here 2p means the multiplication of these two relation by 2. So this is how. But if you think this is a bit confusing, so you can simply do the mathematical calculation over here. So how we are going to do this? So in this way, we calculated the carbonate impurity, carbonate alkalinity, and total alkalinity is calculated by M only. So if I just simply write M minus this carbonate, so I will get the OH minus. So simply solve this equation. So M minus 2M plus 2P. So what I will get? M minus 2M plus 2P. So in this way, I will get 2P minus M, and which is I have written over here. So do not get confused with these relations, because many of my students again and again ask how these relation can be calculated. Now the last relation is there. If my P is equal to M, so how it is possible? P is equal to M. So P is equal to M is possible because here is just twice relation. P 2P is equal to M. So this is not possible. So in this is only possible if this portion is covered. Here this is covered for P as well as for M in the same volume, right? So this is happens if my OH alkalinity is present, no carbonate, no bicarbonate. So as I mentioned over here, these two are not present, only my P is present, or this is equal to P. So I have just share with you a simple trick by which you can immediately calculate how and which type of impurity is present. So this is the trick. So how you are going to draw this table? In this, on the left hand side, you just simply mark your alkalinity contributing ions. So this is OH minus, carbonate, bicarbonate. And here you simply write this relation of P with M in increasing order. So suppose first P is equal to 0. Then P is less than 1 by 2m. Then P is equal to 1 by 2m. P is greater than 1 by 2m. P is equal to m. So starting from P is equal to 0 to P is equal to m. So this is very simple to remember in increasing order. Now you just simply see this green part. So here 3 zeros and 1 zero over here. Similarly, you repeat the pattern on the right hand side also. 0 and 3 zeros here. So I hope this is easy to remember. The next thing which you see, the yellow part. So in yellow part, how you are going to remember this yellow part? So this P is equal to 0. So we will start with the M. We are going to this relation. So M minus 2P. 2p, then 2p minus m, then p. Okay, so this is how you can remember. The only thing which you need to remember is your red boxes. So red boxes, this I relate by 2p. So here you can write 2p, and here this is 2p minus m. So simply this need to be remembered actually. So this is, there is no shortcut I found. So 2 is the multiple and m minus p. I hope in this way you can remember this, which kind of alkalinity is present and how much alkalinity is present. While we are solving the numerical problem, you will understand it much better way. I hope you like this video and you understand the concepts which we have discussed in this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you all.